Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today, I don't have a flip through book, a new one for you. So I'm going to go back through an older one of mine. Maybe some of you haven't seen it, so I thought I'd just go ahead and go through it again. This is my Shabby Chic book. I made it a while back. Didn't know if I wanted to sell it. I didn't feel like I wanted to, so it's been on my shelf. This was that same old lace that my mom had on this silky shantung kind of a material. You can see it here. And it had this gorgeous, gorgeous lace that was around the neck and the collar. And so what I did here was I have one of my favorite scrapbook papers under it. It's like a little glittery rose. And I put this piece from Hobby Lobby over it. I put another piece here to kind of extend the back. And then as you can see, it comes this way with the lace. And then on this side, I just have the Hobby Lobby lace with another one that I just added like teardrops, like there, and there. And then the lace itself. And then I had these kind of like a little vinyl flower that I put there. And then the way it closes, I left the 4 buttons on here, and then you take this ribbon. You can still see the little loopy loop that it, it used. This ribbon goes up underneath into the spine there where I've really got it glued down good. So it comes out this way and loops around those 2 buttons. And I felt like it needed another collar of some sort on the front. So I've got one of these hat pins with a few beads on it that I made up. Mostly they're golds, but here's a little bit of blue just to give it something else. It needed something else really bad. And then the cover wasn't long enough for the pages inside. So I had to make an extension. And this was some Stamperia paper that I had. And that's how I had to do it. I have to watch the way it comes across these 2 pieces. I didn't plan on them. And then the pockets. There's a pocket on the inside and outside that give extra strength. So I have to make sure I get it about right there where those pockets are. Otherwise it bends it just like it is there. So I didn't really think out the closure or the cover length in any way. But I don't think there's a bad color change there. And here's some more of that rare lace that I can't find again. And some of the Stamperia paper. I can't remember which kit that's from, but it was a really pretty kit. That was just like collaged tags that I made and I stuck in here. That's all I did there. This is some from a paper pad that I love this color and I love this one. So I saved those to, I guess, go into what I really loved. All right. So I've got this from, I think that's a My Porch Prints digital. I really think it is. And for some reason, the ink was going out, made this purple. So I had this purple tag. There's not purple really in this book, but this purple tag goes with that so well, I couldn't help it. I just left it like that. So this is from one of my digitals I had, and it goes with a kit. I went through all of my scrapbooks and found anything that was soft and feminine and shabby, and I ripped a bunch of the edges as I went through here. Like this was a scrap piece of paper that I had, so I made an extension up here with some, that's that, what do you call it? It's in the zipper department. It's that lace that's on the spools with the rickrack. That's what that is. So I just added some of that to the top. And then, like I said, that was a piece of Stamperia scrap, and then that was a little ribbon. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stop today. You did kind of get a peeky peek at what was on the next section, but then I have to go right up through here and be really careful about where I place that ribbon. Yeah. So if I was smart, I would put two, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 2 holes through there And I think that's what, let's do that right now, tell you the truth. No, I'll do that later. Sorry. You'll see it on the next sneaky peek. I have to get to my main attraction here. I'm sorry. All right, we're working in the Subway paper bag journal some more. Can you see her? Okay. And we have a few additions of pockets and things to use. Well, that I have in the front. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm not sure that I like it that much. It was an experiment. This is the top of a Nutella jar. A Nutella, hazelnut spread kind of thing. And it came out, and I said, well, I'm going to emboss that. So I embossed it with this little leaf design. And then I slid my StazOn pad over top of it to bring the black out. And then I thought it needed another color, and I wanted to use some of my foundry wax. So I stuck some of the foundry wax in there. I'm not exactly sure I'm crazy about it, but I may find a place to put it. All right, so this page, we're going to go in and add to this paper bag. There is a piece that I cut out of my, I have to get my, I really need to buy myself a book weight. Because that's, my little paperweight's about the only thing I got to go with. I think it's supposed to go this way. All right, so let me get my glue. And let's get to town. Because basically this is just gluing in pockets and things that I had. And trying to put a few more places for any tags that may get made. And that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh. I'm trying to do several videos a day. So I don't, burn myself out. Like I'll wait a couple more days and then I'll do a few more kind of a thing. I thought that might be the way to try to do it. I've been trying to put one out every day, and so I thought, well, maybe I can keep it up. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. So I'm going to try to put this little guy right up underneath of there. Let's actually put a little glue on there. I'm not inking, as you can see, because this is a shabby chic, and I don't think inking is supposed to be part of that look, So there we go. So now we're just going to glue the rest of this. I'll show you in a second where these two pieces came from. Not that I think I can remember the actual book. I'll have to look. Okay. So this. And that violet, I think I had that in like a couple videos back that Jody Martin had given me stamps. Is that this? Parfum Violet? Well, it's Violet. Is I don't know. Maybe it is the same. Maybe it isn't. All right. Let me find that piece. Ah, I did leave this out. So it's Ephemera by the Paper Studio, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. But it has all these great pages in it. I pulled this one, and the other one is which one? That one, because of the advertisements. So this is it. So I can cut all of these different stamps out and use them wherever I want to. And then I've got sort of where I can cut these out. They may be kind of off-center, or pieces and parts may be stuck into them, but I still think I can make it work. So, yeah. Let me put that behind me. So that one's done. I think it was doing the back side of this as well. What was I putting on it? Oh, I got some ladies to put on this one. And another piece of stamp. Oh, I think that was supposed to go on the last one. That little bit of violet. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that. Actually, let's see if it'll go on the next page. I've changed my mind. Yeah, let's see if it'll go on the next page. Okay, that goes there. I went ahead and got in here and kind of prepped things out. I got a little bit of something here on the right side. I don't know if we'll get to that. I did print out some extra pieces and parts, maybe for some later on pockets on further back. So that's where a lot of those are going to come in handy. I just kind of wanted to do something pretty today because of doing the last thing I did was the shabby grunge journal, and I was always trying to give you something pretty in between something grungy. All right, I think I'm going to go in there like that. So I need to put a little bit behind here. Just a little bit. Okay. This poor little book is it's getting jam-packed. I mean, it's getting to the point where it's groaning. So I have to watch that whatever I decorate it with is going to be like thin paper or something. But still, that it eventually adds to the bulk as well. So, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go with this little guy. Okay. Stick that on there like that. Ugh. And then we're going to see about the little perfume violets here. See how they go. I think maybe I can just put them like right here, where it's kind of coming in on the page, because there's really nothing you can read there. Yeah, it gives it a little bit of color. Plus, that kind of blends in with that, and it goes with our background. And then this here is a strip side tuck. And I know I'm mixing my eras here, but that's all right. It's feminine fashion. And then I have some kind of a French word that was up behind there. But anyhow, it's going to go over here on this side of the page. So I know I'm going to be gluing the whole edge right here. And then I think we're going to try to come in like that and like that. So it'll be able to hold some kind of a card there. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. And then just get that edge of that page. It's one of those pages that I think I dyed it out on the deck. So it's got a little warping to it. But I do need to grab these two that's supposed to be, yeah. Giving my pocket a little deeper aspect here. There, let's see if that'll work. It kind of looks like horse hooves to me. It doesn't look like a woman's feet. It looks like horse hooves. Look at it. What in the world? Okay. Well, I'm going to get something to pinch this. It doesn't look like it's maybe the dye or something from, because I used RIT dye. Maybe the dye is not allowing it to dry or seal that for me. So we're going to do that. Oh, my toe is hurting. Oh, okay. That one got covered. That back. Okay, this is one. This is the little sailor hat that Scrapbooking with Me, Mrs. E. I remember she said she came up with it. She was sleeping one night and woke up. She dreamed about it and woke up and had to write it down. And it's a cool little design. And then what I'm going to do is go inside of here. I might not really need to, but I'm going to anyway, because you glue it on the other side as well. Okay. So that's going to be on that side. I'm going to try to get as close to middle as possible. All right, and then, yep. Okay, good. Now let me get the other side secure. And then on this side, all you want to do is a dot. That's all I like to do, because that leaves that open. You can actually go through here with a line, or you can just do a dot. And the reason I do a dot is because that makes that a belly band. Now, I've been trying to figure out where to use this little girl for several videos or journals. I mean, several journals, because her color was just so odd. But it goes so well with this paper that I couldn't pass that up. So I went with it. I don't know if it's the mica spray that I used on this page, but it's also not wanting to seal too well for me. I think it finally went. Now, this paper here is my sugar bag, and the other side is totally white, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably put something else on it. Maybe like one of those butterflies I just got done doing. That would work in here. But I was trying to cover up everything I didn't need, like the like the barcode. But, you know, the silverware would go, especially if the ladies were having tea. So I don't know whether I need to do that. Wait a minute. Let's do something else. Let's actually use glue stick on here, and then the outside edge I'll just use the wet glue. This will help strengthen where I won't have to go through my wet glue so hard. But I may see that I can get a little bit of wet glue through here as well. I wonder if I need to use my fabric tack. Let's see what we can do. If it doesn't look like it's going to hold, and then I'm going to just go around the outside edge really quickly before my glue stick starts to set. Oops. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. I'm going to go with the top and the top edge really quickly. Am I straight? Straight enough, right? Oh, no, not quite straight. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to worry about it. But let me see. Where's my little musher? Let's see if this will help any. Push it on. Yeah. I think when all is said and done, you won't really notice it. I can put a piece of ribbon or thin lace or just a scrap piece of paper down this side and hide that. Maybe to combine the two colors as well. I haven't decided what to put over here, so that's all I wanted to do to that page. Yeah, this is just kind of us going through and seeing what we could add here and get it prepped like for the next. And I'm going to cut that off because that's worrying me. The rest of it I'm okay with. Maybe not that. It was kind of a neat idea to use a sugar bag and a flour bag, but I don't really want to see that that's what that bag is from. Although you can really see it right there. Oh well. Okay, next. Okay. I had made these ladies from a scrap, and I just put them on this pocket, and I thought they went well because that little lady over there is showing her face. And this might hold a couple of my tags that I've made. All right. And I thought it would go really well right here. I think it's time for me to change out my little messy rag. All right, let's see if I can get that down. It's sort of on the thick side. Must have put it on some cardstock or something. Okay, that's done. Who's next? Oh, there's my Red Lobster to go. So that was my Cheddar Bay biscuits. So far, I haven't figured out what to put on this side. It might just be something that I have pre-made that can just go right on top. So one of our next videos may be just us going through some of my pre-made ephemera, which I always love to see that with Gail. I love to watch her go through those boxes that she's got and see what she pulls out and just shows, because I get so many ideas from that. So many. I don't think she's done it very much in the last few journals that she's done. She's kind of pulled stuff out from the side and laid it down. But the journals she's been doing, you know, I don't know. They're I did enjoy seeing the circus one she's been doing, but I'm not too sure, you know, about some of the other ones. I mean, the Groovy was okay, but I wasn't that much of a fan. I loved the bee journal one she did. Oh, loved them. I could have watched more episodes of that one if she wanted to do it. She did about 6 journals at once there, but yeah. I need to watch that fold there. This is a gusseted pocket, so I was needing to watch the fold line over here. Doesn't look like it's straight anyway, so that's okay. Oh, I don't know if this is going to help. We'll see. And this is that paper that had all the different ladies' advertisements and things on it, and I thought that would go really well here. There. Alright, let's go back here and see if this one's finally catching. Did it? I think it finally did. Alright. Haven't figured out what to put on the front of this little guy yet. There's the other side of my sugar. I haven't figured out what to... Oh, yeah, this. Sorry. I was going to say I hadn't figured out what to put there. But this blue goes with this blue really well. And I thought that was really... Now, this is a heavier paper. So, we're going to actually go with fabric tack on this one. And use that. I'm not sure if this video is going to help very much, because it seems to be just me putting papers down, but it's kind of giving you an idea what you might be able to use here and there, and the colors to go with, and that kind of thing. So maybe it'll help you out. Alright, I like the fabric tack sometimes on these heavier weight papers because they'll hold better. Alright, see how that works. Get that down. And with this side, I think I can just show a little bit of the edge and I'll be happy with it. Because that little bit of blue works all the way through this paper. I don't know which side is going to be flat enough for me to... I should put my clipboard up behind here. That's one thing I could have been doing, but that's all right. It's down now. It's down. As long as it's not leaking, which I think I see a little bit of that here. Okay. That one spot was the only part that was leaking. All right. Now, let me knock everything over while I'm doing that. Next, oh, I had this, what is that? I think it was Music Page, or, yeah, I think it was a piano roll page that I got way back at the Christmas in July thing I did last year. We got that as part of our items to use in our make. We were supposed to be making something in a collaboration. And as you can see, I have Burger King right there. And what I'm wanting to do is put that right up there along the edge to hide that that is Burger King. And I can leave the rest of it. I did have to cut the nip corner off there, but that's okay. So I'm going to just pinch it, and I think it's going to be on there really good. I didn't know how thick, like a fabric tack was needed, but I think it's pretty much staying on there. There. Okay. Next. All right. I have this, and it's a Chick-fil-A little condiment and a silverware bag. And I had this one tall piece here, and I thought, well, maybe I could stick that on here. And I have decided that I don't even know if I need to really do anything to it. I'm okay with the little gray dots. And what I'm going to do is cut the back off. I think I'm going to have to go with my little cutting shears here. And I'm just going to go across, around that crease, along that crease, whatever you want to say. And that's going to take all that red writing off of it for us. Yeah, I think it's fine to just cut it along this bottom piece, fold. All right. I'm not sure if I've got where I'm at the bottom down there, so let me go down this side next. Yeah, if you have this kind of bags or whatever and you don't know what to do with it, I hope this gives you an idea. I mean, we could have covered the whole front or something. Well, I wanted the little cellophane bag to be able to be seen, but I didn't want this red writing to be seen. Okay, there we go. So this part can go in the trash. Whew, that's a little staticky. And see, I can see my background paper, which I really love that paper. So what I need to do, and I'm going to leave it like this because that's still gusseted. Look, it's got a little gusset to it. So I'm not sure if I need to put my fabric tack on here or what. All right. Let's try it with this. Oh, no, it's It's that treated, oh, well, I didn't treat it, but it's got that other stuff on it. Let's go ahead with the fabric tack and see what we can do. I think it'll hold a whole lot better. All right. There's that side. And this side. And then I'm going to do one strip of it right along the bottom. There. Because that's going to hold our pocket shut. All right, let's go to the very bottom first. And then follow up that edge. Close enough. I've been saying that a lot today, haven't I? Close enough. Yeah, I think this will hold a whole lot better. Do a little pinch work there. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yep. Get this on there. And I'll be figuring out some tag to put in it. Look, the gussets still work. Yeah, you can put your finger down through here. Make sure you didn't glue your gusset shut. I was afraid I was going to do that, but I lucked out. Now that very bottom little edge here that still have it has that little bit of red showing, that might be where you can go in with a ribbon. I'm going to put a little bit of this right here and this to see if it'll keep that close. Yeah, if I'll probably come back through here with a little bit of ribbon and see if that might be what could take care of that for me. I don't see any over there. All right, I think this one will work. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. Just some floral garden lace ribbon, and it's a crocheted variety. And I'm going to cut that right there. And then I need to cut this one other edge off a little straighter. I think that's good enough. And we'll put a little bit of fabric tack down here. And this solid type of ribbon, I think that's the back, is going to keep that red from showing. We'll just scribble a little bit of that on there. Ugh, I think I got it everywhere, didn't I? Alright, that'll do the trick. Make sure I don't. I think I'm going to put a little bit of acetate in between. Alright, I found this in my trash can. That'll do the trick. And that lace is very thin, so that's the other part that works out so well for us. I don't have anything for that bag yet. Or that one. Maybe I need to do the rest of these back ones. Yeah, I think so. I must have... Oh, no, I've got one right here. I thought I had a few back here. Now, this RX Made Simple, I'm going to cover up with this one. I do need to cut this one off just a little bit more. I don't want it binding up that, that crease. So I'm going to cut it off over here real quick. Oops. And I just cut that little sliver off of it. So it will hopefully fit on here. Oh yeah, that's much better. But I do want to put a little bit more ink of some type. Just to darken it a little. There. That's actually vintage photo on there. But I do need to cut a hole in the top. Now this is one that needs some kind of decoration. That and the other one. So let me switch this out. Because I had this black ink on here. Now, I need some more of these dauber things. I'm going to have to go shopping I think me and Mom might go to Hobby Lobby here soon. And I want to try to find some of those dome-shaped pads. And I think that might help me out a little bit. Let's hope that this Bearly Arts glue will do the trick for me right here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get in here with Fabri-Tac. Yep. Oh, almost went too far. I think it's right on the edge. Yeah. Right on the edge. Okay, I'm down to about Panera's Lemon Drop cookie container. I'm not so crazy about that, so more than likely I'm going to come in and do 2 strips of paper here. And have just that little bit where you can actually see what's down in there. I have this little lady, but I think she's going to look better over here. See how well she goes with that paper? So I'm going to put this pink paper here, and then I'm going to have some kind of a pocket system on there with her as well. So she's not going to get adhered to anything right now, but I'm going to use her there in the near future. She was one of the kind of like a Art Nouveau kind of things that I made at one point. So I'm going to go ahead and do the glue stick here. Whoops. Extend out my glue stick. And then we're going to see about the ink, or I keep calling this ink, but I have seen other people do that. So I'm not the only one. And I'm just doing a bit of glue around the outside edge. This is my usual MO for anything that I do with a glue stick. And let me get her out of the way. Get this on this Panera bag. I love this furniture. It's really pretty. Reminds me of old antiques. What did they call that? A Chippendale chair or something? That one. Alright, so I'm going to put her back in here because she is going to go into something at this point. I don't know that I've got anything else prepared back in here. So I might have yeah, I got a lot more I have to find. Papers and things that's going to cover. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can find something that's going to be a pocket. Okay, this is some of the ephemera that I had copied off from Shabby Chic Rose by the Journal Boat, or the Journal Boater on Etsy. And we're going to cut this little guy out to be a pocket. And I think that'll work perfectly for her. And the color is maybe a little more maroon than I wish it to be. But, you know. Let's see. That's not bad. Let's see, compared to... See, yeah, it's like all those colors kind of meld really well together. And I'm not going to cut a thumb punch in the top. I don't want to mess up that little trim. Let's see if we can get that little bit of goo off. So yeah, there we go. We're going to get her in her little home where she'll be happy pappy. There. There we go. All right. I really hope you got a little bit of information and inspiration from this today. I know it was sort of one of my simpler videos that I didn't really do much on. And so, yeah, I hope that I was able to show you a few things that was enjoyable. And I really appreciate all my subscribers and viewers for coming to see me. And look, she looks out of there really nicely. Okay, well, we'll get back soon to finish off the rest of these half pages and fill the rest of it up. I have another pocket system to put in. It's a cookie bag from McDonald's. So I'll get back with you soon on this, and everybody have a great, great day. Bye-bye.